A big question I've been asking myself, and some of you guys watching our videos asking me, is are you even making money with NFTs? Because I've been minting a lot of NFTs recently, and some have been trash, right? Like, not only can I not make back my mint price, like I can't even sell the thing. It's a digital JPEG, illiquid, it's not a good investment. But then other NFTs have made other crypto investors millionaires, right? Absolutely, insane money-making opportunities. NFTs, non-fungible tokens, are a lot of fun. It's easy to get started. They're easy to use overall. Okay, there's a couple things you gotta learn, that weird crypto stuff. But today I'm gonna be running through NFTs I've recently bought, NFTs I've recently minted, and some NFTs I've recently sold, and if I was able to realize a profit, break even, or if I took a fat L. So it's gonna be a fun one, just running some real world numbers and just like, hey, like, dude, are you like actually like getting rich from this, or are you an idiot? That's what we're looking at. Obviously I'm not an idiot, because look at my dog. This is Tails. She's the CTO, Chief Treat Officer. She runs the VoskCoin. I work here. Make sure to slap that subscribe button. We're chasing 500,000 subscribers. That's crazy. I appreciate all you guys that tune in every day. And let's go ahead and jump into another fun video. If you've ever wanted the benefits of mining Bitcoin, but you didn't actually want to go through the hassle of setting up your own mining rigs and building your own mini mining farm, then you're probably going to want to mine Bitcoin with Compass, who will not only help you acquire Bitcoin miners, but also connect you with co-location facilities to operate that Bitcoin mining hardware. Learn more with our link out in the video description below. NFTs are crazy right now, and non-fungible tokens, they're popping, right? On a bunch of different blockchains. They're all the rage, they're like the new craze. It's like how tokens were several months ago, but now it's NFT projects and NFT drops, and you're like, oh, I want to get in on that, or you want to try to make money over here and flipping this and that. And here's the biggest thing I want to say before we jump into this video, other than obviously this is not financial advice, is that there's two basically ways to get into this. Just simply, you're trying to flip these things and make money, period. That's it. Like, you're just in this to make money. You're a trader, but with NFTs. Or you're an art collector. You think these things are cool. You understand the appeal of NFTs, these non-fungible tokens, these like digital collectibles, right? And they're on chain. You can prove them, verifiable. But maybe I'll talk a little bit more later in the video about use cases and stuff like that. My question is, what NFTs are you minting, buying, and selling today? Earlier this week, we talked about Grumpy Dragons that sold out, and I'll touch on here shortly. Also, earlier this week, we talked about Rekt Army, and those whales are minting right now. They made us our own honorary one that you can see on screen, which is super cool. And then they also inspired by our mining background. And then we also got Whale Platoon 153, and then I minted Whale Platoon 1602 earlier today. And this stuff is super fun to me. This is also on the Binance Smart Chain. I think NFTs are set to explode on that. But it's really fun to get into this and collect. But technically, say you take that mint, I'm down 0.5 BNB, which is how much that costs, or about 200 bucks. I will also tell you that other than NFTs, the blockchains that NFTs are surrounding or built on, they're pretty important. Ethereum has been doing fantastic due to NFTs, even though it's abysmal to use NFTs on Ethereum because you pay so much in gas fees. For example, how much did I pay in gas fees? Oh, just a cool 17 grand. Okay, do you want to drop 17 grand on 500 transactions? If you don't know, that's much worse than our legacy banking system. So that's a fail by far. Cardano has launched NFTs, which we were talking about a week or two ago, and it's pretty cool to see Cardano finally having some things taking place on chain. Then we have Solana, and of course Binance Smart Chain, which we just talked about. You'll start to notice that these top cryptocurrencies are blockchains built around NFTs, and there's more than just these other projects like Phantom, among many others. But let's dive into the nitty gritty, right? So there's test guys. This is on the Solana blockchain, the Phantom wallet. We've talked about those things before. Phantom wallet is super cool, and whenever I'm recording myself, I always mess up the password. But they show your collectibles in the wallet if you don't have them listed for sale. So like, yeah, super freaking cool. You see some of my test guy NFTs right there. So here's the deal, 0.5 to mint. And then, the minting was really slow. And then out of nowhere, I shouldn't say out of nowhere, but then a couple weeks later, got a notification in the VoskCoin Discord server that test guys were pumping big time. And if you don't know, we have an incredible NFT community in the VoskCoin Discord server, arguably one of the best around. We have an NFT channel and an NFT thread, and it is popping day and night as guys chase the best. And just, above all, everyone in there is super fun and cool. It's fun. And so the floor rocketed up. And it was over 5 SOL, I believe, recently. But right now the floor is down to 3.5. And it's not only a couple sales bring it right back up to 4. So understand that if you sell your NFT, right? And so DigitalEyes.market is a marketplace for NFTs here on the Solana blockchain. If you sell this NFT for 2 SOL, you 4x'd your money. And they also dropped the test guy item outpost items to the owners of these NFTs. So that gave you another earning opportunity. Those have not been, say, as lucrative, right? And so let's just say I want to go ahead and list an NFT for selling Solana on DigitalEyes. Pretty easy. There's kind of hefty fees here, 2.5%. So upon this, but it is also clear, straightforward. So 0.18 SOL is how much I would get after a sale of, well, that was 0.2, but say I bump it up to 0.23, then I can clear 0.2 SOL or the Solana token. Click, my token goes up for sale. You can see my other tokens that are listed for sale down here, and you see the Grumpy Dragons. They were just recently went on here, and so I was able to realize a profit. I 4x'd my money on the test guys, and that's fantastic. Grumpy Dragons just launched and they sold out, and the price floor is already at 1 SOL. But I want to see where this project goes a little bit, and if they kind of gain some more legs. Normally when you turn around and sell right after a mint, in my experience, that's not the best time, but obviously your mileage may vary. And we haven't even jumped into Ethereum yet. So in addition to DigitalEyes, another NFT marketplace to watch on the Solana blockchain is simply Solanart or Solana RT. I really think they should have added another A there, but that's between you and me. The big thing here with Ethereum is you're just going to get obliterated on gas fees. So let's take Loopy Donut, for example. So Loopy Donuts, which, there's only 2 kinds of people in this world when it comes to NFTs. You either like a butt on your donut or you don't like a butt on your donut. And with that, they minted 10,000 Loopy Donuts, and the mint price was 0.04 Ethereum, and you'll be paying at least 0.01 Ethereum, if not more, to actually mint these because of the ridiculous gas fees or transaction fees on Ethereum. I was able to find a buyer for my Loopy Donut at 0.19. So with the gas cost, that's about a 4x. So I 4x'd my money there. And I'm leading with a couple wins, a couple dubs, a couple good examples when it comes to like how much money did I make with NFTs. But let's talk about something where I didn't make money. How about Big Brain 789? Why is 6 afraid of 7, my friends? Oh man, I'm going crazy these days. So my transaction cost here, or excuse me, my buy-in. It says my transaction fee was 46 bucks. So it's definitely been worse on Ethereum. And it says that my buy-in for this is $251.07 Ethereum. But the part that really hurts about Big Brain Society is that they've reduced the cost to minting to free because basically this project flopped. Yeah, and that's an interesting thing. So really in the future, this could take off and gain legs. I wouldn't bet that happens, but we've seen many crazy things in the NFT space, which is the fastest growing sector in cryptocurrency, if not the world right now. I'm not just saying that to hype it up FOMO. I mean, look around, DYOR. You'll come to your own conclusion. But anyway, that's been bumped down. So, but I'm sitting at a fat loss on this. But they were like, wait, let's help you. Let's do some more. We're clearly, we're on a streak here. So they dropped Big Brain Society cats. And you can only claim your cat if you have your big brain. Your big brain is the ID. So again, as I showed you earlier, 789. So I punched in here, 789, and I claimed them. And thanks to that, I was able to receive 1857 Big Brain Cat. And you're like, okay, maybe these are like getting more popular. Maybe this is going to be the redemption tour. The floor price is 0.001 Ethereum. They've only traded about half Ethereum worth of volume, which could be a ton at these prices. But yeah, this is what I call an L. Basically, when you look at these and the transaction fees, I'm probably $350 or so into these, and I may never make that money back. So my earlier wins that I talked about, now they're looking more like breaking even. We talked about frogs in disguise before. Their mint sold out, which is always cool to see. They also had a buyback program from their King Ribbit or NFT creator, and the floor price was never supposed to recede under the mint price. And so I was curious about this. So basically, I sold my frogs in disguise NFT 7395, and I sold it for just the price of 0.05 Ethereum. This is basically breaking even on an NFT, and I mean that's something that people don't always like to talk about, right? Is, well, I want to make money on everything. Sometimes you just want to break even, really. Sometimes you just want to get out of things. And it's not that I'm like hating on the Frogs in Disguise project. I actually think it's cool, and they sponsored some content on the channel. But I like to experiment here. I like to make sales, and above all, I want some really good activity in my Opensea account, buying and selling. Because, for example, when I sold my FID or Frog in Disguise, I put a bid on another Frogs in Disguise NFT token that I thought was cooler than the one that I minted. Which, that's another thing, going from NFT to NFT within a project, because when you mint, right, you're getting these randomly generated NFTs normally. You may love it, you may hate it, and you may stick with it because of either of those reasons. Sometimes you're like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna sell him and just buy the one I want for whatever reason. And that's kind of the thing is, you're gonna make money, you're gonna lose money, you're gonna break even, but kind of developing a strategy really, or just getting lucky, are going to be the keys to success here. Connecting with others, seeing what things normally do well, what things normally flop. But above all, the biggest thing you can do is be early, right? You're early on a project. Nothing will beat a mint price on the best projects, or the early prices before it gets really popular and takes off. Like when my buddy Greerso was like, dude, look at these CryptoPunks, super cool, and I know you like pixel art. I'm like, yo, those are pretty cool, but $200, I don't know about that. $200, I could have bought as many CryptoPunks as I wanted for $250. At that time, that would have cost me probably like around 1 Ethereum each. Okay, so I sit on the Ethereum, right? And say I sold a day. Oh, cool, I realized a profit of $3,200. Or I could have bought an NFT. I could have bought a CryptoPunk, right? And the floor was recently $250,000. The floor, the cheapest one, it's $250,000. Turn $200 into $250,000. The time, year and a half, year or so. That's insane. Cryptocurrency gives you more money making opportunities than everything else in the world combined. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty exciting though. You don't always make every shot. You don't always, get every dub. But as long as you're in the game, you're playing, you're moving forward, and you're gonna have fun, and hopefully you're gonna make money. And I'm not all about just like making money, right? I want to just create a really cool collection of NFTs. I want a sweet big stash of crypto coins, and I want some more US dollars so I can just live comfortably and break those chains of financial freedom. It's always the dream. 10,000 unique NFTs. The Project Origin NFT project that sponsored today's video, and they're giving away a Tesla Model 3 to one of their lucky NFT holders after all of the NFTs have been minted. And they have a community wallet and utility that they're creating to ensure future developments of the project. So it goes beyond just the initial 10,000 PFP minting. Learn more about Project Origin NFT by joining their Discord server with the link out in the video description below. Binance Smart Chain recently dropped their PancakeSwap, doing insane volume, over 60,000 BNB, 4,800 listings right now. The floor price for these is 5 BNB. That's expensive. I think that their art style here, it's cool, it's interesting. I don't love it, but it's good. It's good enough. There's definitely some pretty cool ones. You know, we're looking at the lowest price here. We go highest price. Naturally, you normally see like cooler or more rare looking ones. The higher up you go, like, I mean, that like Rotten Apple one's pretty awesome. But is it $4 million awesome? No, not to me. But hey, maybe it is to you. But the takeaway here is that Binance Smart Chain has a ton of users, cheap fees, and they don't have a good NFT marketplace. So with PancakeSwap dropping their own collection and their own marketplace with it, once they start listing collections on here, they can just single-handedly be the catalyst to make NFTs boom on the Binance Smart Chain. And they're pretty much setting themselves up to do exactly that. They've also made it so you can sell their other NFTs that they've released, like your profile picture NFTs and stuff like that. So pretty cool that you can take some profits on those or get your money back out if you want to. A lot of these are more or less around like your mint price when they charge you the cake fee to get them and things like that. We talked about the whale Platoon earlier that's just started their minting today, and they listed on Refinable, which I'll be honest, I think it's pretty laughable when you go and mint an NFT and that within just a couple hours you're already selling below your mint price. It's kind of just like, yo man, have a little fortitude. The average sale price is $5,500, but you're gonna take 164. I mean, we're gonna be laughing, crying at you, 1773. But you know, I'm not here to judge anybody. You know, things change. Who knows? Maybe like something traumatic happened since between then and then. But my point is just that the Refinable is an up-and-coming NFT on the Binance Smart Chain, and trust me that there have not been good NFT marketplaces historically on the Binance Smart Chain, incredibly holding it back from just being a more exciting place for NFTs. And we talked about them briefly, but let's look at them a little bit more. We talked about this when we talked about the Rhino NFT drop, Rhino Generation, but CNFT, and they made us a super cool honorary one-off NFT, which, yeah, all right, I'm pretty stoked about it, okay? It's pretty cool. That's the Rhino version of me, and yeah, I don't brush my teeth. And that's Tails in the background. And then we bought this guy. We're gonna have him working on our farm. 3662 of Rhino Generation NFT drop. My man right here is gonna be working on the solar mining farm. But CNFT is an NFT marketplace on the Cardano blockchain, ADA. Well, yeah, that's how you say ADA. It's not ADA, it's ADA. And they have the first mover advantage when it comes to an NFT marketplace here. And we're gonna see more use. We're gonna see more adoption when it comes to NFTs on Cardano. Their marketplace is good. I bought on here. It's pretty easy to buy and sell with this blockchain. You can search through different collections here. So I put in Rhino, and so just like that, it pulls up Rhino Generation. And say from here I can sort from low to high. Not a lot of filters yet, which is disappointing. But what was pretty cool about their drop is that you can search all the rhinos on their site. And so I could do that and then say like I'm looking for exactly that guy. I could put in number. I could punch in the NFT information exactly and get exactly there. And I can see though it's listed here for sale, and that is the correlated or associated price. And he's sad. I'd like to take a brief moment to thank today's video sponsor, and that's going to be ISSUAA.org, which they hashtag beast mode. So with the gorilla icon. So let's check it out. So next generation DeFi protocol for derivatives of real world and crypto assets on the blockchain. That's what they claim to have here. So DeFi is decentralized finance, and well, it's a lot of fun. But what does ISSUAA offer that's any different? Well, they've got these little cubes that kind of look like, they look like little keyboard keys. I just want to press them. Next gen AMM model. So AMM is an automated market maker, like Uniswap. So first decentralized finance derivatives liquidity protocol. Wow, that's a lot to say. Without need for over collateralization, empowers attractive returns at moderate risk for investors providing liquidity. Obviously nothing in this video is financial advice, gotta say that. Superior tokenomics. So they say the reward of active investors and liquidity providers, not only with transaction fees, but especially with newly minted and weekly granted ISSUAA Protocol tokens, IPTs. So like most protocols, they have their own native token and reward system there. Then they claim to have capital efficiency. Every single USD stablecoin to be paid in by investors and LPs, which are liquidity providers again, for minting of assets and liquidity providing in asset pools, is working and generating returns for investors and LPs. Global access, barrier-free access for everybody to investing. That makes it true DeFi. Like the really unfortunate turn of events where 1inch banned US users from their claimed DeFi platform. ISSUAA says they're not going to do that. Barrier-free access for everybody to investing, minting, providing liquidity, and trading of synthetic ISSUAA assets on chain. And here's the crazy part. They're powered by Polygon. That's Matic, baby. That's cheap fees, not getting obliterated by Ethereum and the ridiculous gas fees. Learn more about ISSUAA and everything they're doing with the link out in the video description below. I've been focusing mainly on NFTs and just kind of like art projects and mint projects in this video, but there's a whole another sector of NFTs revolving around play-to-earn games. Okay, so for example, we take Poker Game, which was recently brought to my attention, and they're also looking to support the channel, and our resident sheep, Pup Tails, the best NFT we could ever hope to create around. But Poker.game here, Poker.io. Poker is the first blockchain-based, free-to-play and play-to-earn poker NFT that uses Unreal Engine 4, which is really cool. That's a very good gaming engine for immersive and powerful gameplay. And what we have here, we should have, pretty good graphics. The capabilities are there. And that's incredible because we have so many NFT games looking like they are the roughest mobile apps you have ever seen. But that doesn't mean that some games with ugly graphics can't be fun. But yeah, anyway, to get back to the point, they will utilize a provably fair system and TRNG technology. They plan to launch on iOS, Android, Windows, and streaming platforms with intended support for next-gen VR. So doing this in VR would actually be really cool and immersive, because my biggest gripe with VR is when you have to move around, right? But in poker, you're sitting at a table, right? Like you're sitting at a table. So it makes sense that you don't move, but you're dealing with your eyes, your hands. That's pretty cool, and that's a good implementation of this. They have their own token, the PKR token here, and they want you to collect all the NFTs. But here's the cool part. So play to earn, right? And so, for example, and we've talked about them, but let's talk about, again, Axie Infinity. We have a full tutorial get started guide on Axie Infinity. But Axies have just taken the world by storm. I mean, look at the numbers. It's ranked 27. It's the 27th most highest market cap project in cryptocurrency. And all it is a play to earn game built on other blockchains and stuff like that. Like, you understand how crazy that is? Hitting number 27 when you're just a game? And it's really cool. But is it number 27 cool? And guess what? They have a secondary supportive token, the Smooth Love Potion, which is used for breeding and other things in the game. And just understand that their secondary token here, just doing a cool $244 million in volume. AXS has been one of the most lucrative investments in cryptocurrency. 11 months ago, if you would have bought it, you'd be up over 90,000%. Do you understand the potential money-making opportunities, let alone all the fun, when it comes to play-to-earn NFT games? It's absolutely insane. And understand that Axie Infinity AXS token is down 27% from its all-time high of $156. So yeah, I'm pretty excited and bullish for play-to-earn NFT games. But back to poker, right? So they're like, pick between 5 elements: fire, ice, water, thunder as a theme, and play to earn ultra rare NFTs based on that element's dealer. So this is super cool. Poker is a strategy game. It's very popular. It's kind of timeless, and there is a good amount of overlap between poker and crypto investors from like that game theory, gamification, and the strategy and the mental fortitude needed to get into this stuff, especially long term. You earn medals, and guess what? You unlock NFT cards. They want you to collect them all, and they're going to integrate their token with this and kind of build up like a marketplace and a utility for this. So this stuff is cool. I'm not a huge poker guy, but I do think it's a really cool game, and I love the strategy behind it. I'm obsessed with strategy games. I mean, I grew up on Warcraft 3, on StarCraft, on that whole era of games where games are difficult, incredibly fun, rewarding, challenging, and they're nothing like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and offend somebody. Okay, look, the kids who grew up on playing Warcraft 3 and StarCraft will beat the kids that grow up on Fortnite by 100-fold. You think you can outmaneuver me? You think that you got the expo going while you're creeping over here trying to level up your hero? But oh, by the way, you gotta click back because it's not just about, you know, your one character. You got a whole army. You have a base that's supporting that. You have resource collection. I don't want to get my production clogged up and I need another burrow or supply depot. Okay, so we got to keep that running. Oh, more Vespine gas. That's the word I never heard. But I'll stop there. If you know, you probably, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. One other thing we'll talk about is the TRNG. I referenced that earlier, but what the hell is TRNG, right? An innovative approach to RNGs. Polker uses the TRNG system to create a truly randomized gaming environment fully backed by the unlimited potential of the blockchain. So basically RNGs, you know, it's that random mechanic in a lot of games. Incredibly fun and exciting, but could be incredibly painful as well. And there's one other thing I want to talk about before we go ahead and close out today's pretty long video. Okay, and that's going to be the XRP is jumping into NFTs as well, and they're putting $250 million behind that. We talked about that in a recent video, but let's talk about it again because this is crazy. Do you understand $250 million to kick off an ecosystem with a cryptocurrency that has a legion of very dedicated fans, supporters, and investors? Whether you love or hate Ripple, the people that love it, they really love it. All right, $250 million creator fund to kickstart that. That's insane. Do you think we should apply? You think we should drop a Vosk NFT? Maybe if they don't see our Ripple hate videos, or excuse me, XRP. I know Ripple and XRP are not the same thing, even though I saw on TikTok you guys are calling it Ripples. XRP, Ripple Labs. It's a really confusing ecosystem if you're not a fanboy. I'm not a hater though. I think there's big use here, and I'm rooting for them big time as they battle the SEC. You know, let's say SEC anymore. The Securities Exchange Commission here in the United States. Basically, massive scam op, and it'll be a huge boon for them and cryptocurrency and blockchain technology as a whole if they can win, or at least have an arguable victory, right? But to go ahead and sum it up, the new product dubbed the $250 million Creator Fund is set to enable creators to explore new use cases for NFTs, non-fungible tokens, and I don't know if we really need to say that again at this point in this video, on the XRP ledger and engage more deeply with the communities they care about. This is so cool and exciting. I'm all about it, and you spam me crypto potato, I am out of there. So when it comes to this stuff, you know, jump into it, get started, set up your MetaMask. We got a video guide. Set it up with Binance Smart Chain. We got a video guide. The Trust Wallet is way better than MetaMask, especially for Binance Smart Chain. We got a video guide. Then we have way better wallets on other blockchains. For example, the Phantom wallet on the Solana blockchain, an absolute pleasure to use in comparison, and the support and the built-in function where you can just click over and see your collectibles, your NFTs right out of your wallet. It's fantastic. Then we have Nami on the Cardano blockchain, which just kind of has an early mover advantage. They're basically looking to be the MetaMask on ADA. And so it's a fun time. We've got so many cool things in the pipelines, you know, as a whole in cryptocurrency, and us personally, VoskCoin. So make sure to slap that subscribe button, stay tuned, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts on NFTs and everything down below, what you want to see us cover next. I'm super excited for this stuff. I'm super bullish. The market's picking up. It's hot right now. I think that we are about to hit the final peak in this market cycle, something to keep in mind. But that doesn't mean, if crypto is so popular now and so mainstream, just even compared to the previous bull market cycle or previous market cycle, that even when we have some real corrections and pullbacks, we're still going to see so many more companies and projects plugging away long term. The bear market is always bloody, but it will pale in comparison to the previous one. So I'm excited. I'll be here for that, and hope you will be too. I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Please be advised, there are scammers impersonating us on multiple platforms. I don't want your money. I just want you to smash that subscribe button. Everything in this video is for entertainment purposes only. That means it's not financial advice.